I built 3 starter bases, one for solo, one for duo, and one for trio, and I'll show you all of them in just one video. Each one is packed with bunkers and traps designed to catch any raider off guard, all because most starter bases don't fail because they're small, they fail because they're badly designed, wasting resources on things that actually don't protect you. After building some of the best chase boxes in snowball category, I wanted something different. So I designed these bases to be filled with features that actually matter, built to survive day 1 without forcing you to farm all vibe just to stay safe. And not only that, in each of these bases I'll introduce a new quality of life, a feature that will improve your vibe even if you sub them on your base, both in electrics and normal building. Now to set the standard, this solo base is built on a compact footprint that you can build basically anywhere, and you can farm the entire thing in just one farm run, because fully built it costs only 23k stone and 7000 wood, but for the first stages it's just a fraction of that. Now here's why the base survives day 1. It's 3 wolves to DC, meaning raiders don't get a cheap win, they commit to real boom or they leave. But the real difference maker isn't just a honeycomb, but it's your shooting floor. Instead of just sitting inside waiting for a doorkeeper to leave, you can actually take control. But the shooting floor isn't just for defense, because placing this base near a tier 1 monument lets you control the area early by. And as promised, as your first quality of life feature, we're gonna be showing how to build a good stair bunker. And as your electrical quality of life, I'll show you how to build a simple smelting setup, both for normal furnaces and electric ones. Now that you know what the base can do, it's time to build it. You're going to start by building a simple hexagon because your starter is gonna look like this. Having enough space to fit 2 furnaces and tier 1 workbench with blocks that are going to last you a while. As I said already, you are going to build a simple hexagon and surround almost the entire thing with walls, adding a door frame in the process and sealing it off with floors. You can actually start with just a half one. For the DC placement, make sure you put it next to this line. This is how it looks on a stone B grade, and it will allow you to put window here later. Put down some small boxes into this corner, but keep in mind that you'll have to remove them later. If you have some barrels already, place down a wooden low wall. This will make your placement better, and place them like so. Put your furnaces along the wall and place your workbench here. After you put down your bag, this is your starter done. It's time to continue on the second stage. We are going to start by adding a jump up to the second floor and add some honeycomb to make our base a bit stronger. And add a temporary jump up to the second floor. At this point of the base, you should add in your quality of life features, at least the stair bunker. Because this is the best bunker in Rust, and you can put it in any base. And all you need for it to work is just one triangle. Of course I'm talking about the stair bunker. If you build it correctly, there is no way to splash it, and you can easily force raiders to waste more rockets on your door path. To build it, place a twig triangle at half height on the other side of your drop down. Make sure that you attach the foundation to this wall, otherwise your bunker can get splashed. You can either do this by using 2 half walls, or by placing frame on the other side, because frame doesn't work the same as a normal floor, but we'll get to that. Then place triangle stairs on the twig. To open your bunker, you just need to break the big triangle that is holding its stability. But be careful, if you add another triangle placed on the opposite side, that triangle would steal your stability and efficiently seal you in your own base. It sadly doesn't work on console Rust, but for PC players, it's definitely the best option. To add stair bunker to this base, all you need to do is head inside. And we know why we left the triangle space, huh? This is where your bunker is going to be. So you are going to head to this honeycomb. Drop down and slide in the triangle floor at half height. Thanks to that, you can place a twig floor on the inside, remove your furnace, and swap it up with frame, either with hatch, grill floor, or just furnace in the middle. This will allow you to steal your stair bunker at any point of your vibe, and also make it unsplashable. But let's not stop here and up your electrical quality of life right away. And so you can set it up consistently, this is how to set up auto smelter in Rust. These are all the things you'll need. Start by placing down the box of your choice and your 3 furnaces. Place a storage adapter on each one of them and put conveyor anywhere on the wall. After you place down your battery, either go to your roof or go on the ground next to your base and look north. Place down your solar panel looking that direction and attach the power output into your battery. Take the power output from the battery and wire it to your conveyor and power it on. And don't worry, you don't need to set up anything inside of it. And after piping everything, your auto smelter works like this. But if you want to upgrade to electrical furnaces, it's actually really simple. All you need to do is remove your normal furnaces, place down 2 splitters that you will connect to your battery like so, and then just finish connecting everything like this. So now you know how to do it, and we can build it in our starter base. Start by putting the battery in the corner here. Place your solar panels facing north. I decided to use 2, and thanks to branch combiner, connect both of them into one power supply to store some power for my later on electrical furnaces. But using one solar panel is just fine. After that, I connected everything up to my battery, placed down my conveyor and storage adapters on furnaces, and while piping everything up, I placed a storage adapter on the box and finished up my connections. I also decided to use branch here, which is completely unnecessary if you are not planning to use branches for your electric furnaces. After that, I just turned my conveyor on, and everything worked perfectly. It's time to continue with our build. Add a spot for our loot room, with some walls, windows and airlock. Seal everything off and add a jump up to the 3rd floor. Before we seal the roof off, we are going to add one triangle roof and a single door after. It should look something like this. Now for the interior. You can see how our airlock works. In our loot room section, we are going to add 2 large boxes. Add another floor to put boxes on, and if you own the Jungle DLC shelf, you can add an additional box into your loot room. Now repeat the same thing above and seal everything with window. You can add few furnaces or garage doors if you can afford them. We'll obviously change your tier 1 for tier 2 downstairs. You have 2 options on the honeycomb we are going to add. Get point arise when I posted my video on TikTok. It said that they can splash your roofs with rockets, making the base only 2 walls to TC. So you can either use walls to make it actual 3 walls to TC base, or you can use roof. They're a lot cheaper and they still protect you against C4s and satchels early on. After picking, we are going to move to our roof. After adding 1 honeycomb on the right side, we can start building our shooting floor. Just add some half walls and low walls like so, and after adding some triangle frames, just put roofs on them. Don't forget to put floor on top of our jump up and add some small boxes that you can crouch peek on. Before I show you the second base, I just wanted to say thank you for smashing the subscribe button on the last video. Not even S4 can help us, cause he's just too short. Same as our subscriber difference. Please, help me reach 1k first. I'm putting a lot of effort into these videos. Thank you. I was able to beat S4 in the 1k race. 2025 was one hell of a ride. And 2026 will be another level, with many bases that are already ready to be uploaded and are being worked on. But with me putting a lot of effort into these videos, S4 is catching up again, so help me stop him once and for all, and enjoy the rest of the video. Our duo base is the perfect 2x1 tank expansion that you can farm in just one farm run, if your teammate actually pitches in. Fully built, it costs 30k stone and 7k wood, but for the first stage you only need a fraction of that to get saved. But why does this base survive day 1? Well, it's 3 walls to TC, meaning raiders don't get a cheap win, they either commit the real boom or they leave. But the real difference maker isn't just the honeycomb, it's your 360-degree shooting floor. This shooting floor isn't just for defense, it's built to control any tier 1 monument that you can place it near to. Your quality of life features are also doubled from the last base, featuring both the Stair Bunker and the auto smelter, while adding one of the best Nade Traps, giving raiders no counterplay potential at all, and a simple circuit that will keep your Dropboxes always clean. Now that you know what this base offers, it's time to build it. We'll start off by building a 2x1, because your start is gonna look like this, allowing you to fit in 3 furnaces, workbench, both bags and 5 barrels. So as I said, build a 2x1 with one exception being that you use 2 half walls, but on the reason why a bit later. For the interior, add frame here, TC in the corner, and have some barrels on the ground. Put on your workbench, and you can still walk through it like so. Last but not least, add furnaces and your bags. After you place down your bags, don't place anything on this triangle, because that triangle is going to be your Stair Bunker. And if you don't know how Stair Bunker works and you skip to this point of the video, you should go back at this timestamp so you can actually see the explanation. But it's time to continue with stage 2. But Before we continue, I just wanted to invite you to my Discord server with S4. That's where we post updates, stream times for our base reviews, and notify you whenever a new video comes up. And if you want to support the channel, because I'm currently making absolutely nothing out of these videos, you can check out my Patreon. I literally just launched it, and I'll be releasing some early access content, like my next 3 bases that will be uploaded in some time. I might add some cinematic tips if you guys would like, and I'll be hosting some polls on what kind of bases would you like to see next. But without further ado, let's actually continue. Build this simple setup for your jump up to the 2nd floor. And if you have sheet metal DLC, you should use sheet metal roof here. It supports the Stair Bunker really well, and you don't need any deployable to use it. But if you don't, furnace is just fine. You can add doors as well. Make your doorway a bit bigger and add some honeycomb. And down here we are going to add a jump up to the 2nd floor. And for it, we are going to use stairs like so, allowing us to add an airlock, and you don't have to use any deployable for it. Surround your 2nd floor with walls, while adding some doors here. Don't forget about that honeycomb. And add U-shaped stairs as a jump up to the 3rd floor. And seal everything off while leaving one hole down here. Now after we add airlock, it's time for Nade Trap, so let's explain it a little. Because in our case, this is the best Nade Trap in Rust, giving raiders no counterplay potential while fitting into just one triangle. This trap works the best when you have an open area below you, or even a jump up helping your nade fall deeper, because you place triangle at half height, a roof on top of it, and a window in front. This gives raiders no way to even see you. The first time I saw this trap was on Yamas's channel, where he seals the top with a single door. I prefer adding a triangle frame before sealing it, so I can place a ladder hatch inside, especially with the reverse waterfall meta. I mean, you're going to get ladder hatch anyway, just make sure to grab grenades, because without them, it doesn't matter that you have it built on your base. For this base, we are going to add a battery before placing anything, to make our life a tiny bit easier. And if you don't have the battery right now, you can always wait before placing down the bit. So after we place down the battery, we place floor at half height. Put down our frame, and place down the roof on top of our floor. As you can see, you can still access your battery with ease, but so nobody can use the Nade Trap against you. We are going to seal the top with ladder hatch, because we want to set up our furnaces as soon as possible, at least if we are able to. Walk outside of your base and place solar panel facing north, and because I have chosen to use 2 of them, to combine the power into one, and then plug it into our battery. Place down your furnaces and some storage boxes under your jump up. You can put surge adapter on top of them and put conveyor above your doors. And if you can access the battery, just pick up one furnace for the time being and attach our cable into the conveyor. Replace it and pipe everything up. If you are unsure how to do it, check out this timestamp. And boom, we have a working furnaces. We can add locker in this area, barrel above jump up, some bags to respawn on, beds, shotgun trap, they're really guarding our entrance, and head to roof. After you add some half walls and low walls on top of your roof, add your respawn points. And 2 barrels in these areas. These barrels won't be lootable from the outside, while the small boxes provide peaks. It's time to put down frames and floors that we'll attach our roofs to. Now that we have our shooting floor working, we are still lacking on something, and that is our honeycomb, so let's add it. But what about the 4th quality of life feature? Don't worry, this base doesn't end here. Meaning I'm going to show you your 4th quality of life feature, the automatic Dropbox. We'll attach 2 triangles and make this simple depot area. I kinda wiped out our base in the process. So imagine that your conveyor from the battery is still connected, meaning we'll disconnect it and add splitter. And we'll attach both of these conveyors. If we head back to our conveyors, there is no need to put anything inside, unless you want to filter it, but I'll show you how to do it later. Head down and put storage adapters on top of the barrel. Connect your storage adapters, they have to go through this conveyor, so it pulls through. Now if you depot some loot, you can see that it instantly steals it. Take it to the second floor, and it should all end in this barrel in the second floor. Unless you create a different one. But if you want to filter it, just open your conveyor and add it in either category or an item. And now for example, it'll only take my bow. It's time for the last base. This base is the perfect day 1 trio tank that, as always, can be farmed in just one farm run as long as each of you farm few rows. Fully built, it costs 40k stone and 10k wood, but for the first day, you only need a fraction of that to get safe. But why can you sleep in peace? This base is 3 walls of TC with 360-degree shooting floor, built to control any monument that you build next to, while still allowing you to defend some online raids. As your quality of life features, you get all 4 that you've seen in the last bases, with one difference. Your stair bunker is now not your main bunker. You get a roof bunker that works both on PC and console. We are going to start by building the starter. Place a TC with a lot of boxes. And on the other side, put down a workbench with a furnace and your 3 bags. And on the outside, place down this frame. It's gonna be important to us later. I mean, only for the PC players. To make our first quality of life feature, place down 2 triangles on both sides, with a twig or wood foundation in between them, and add 1 raised up foundation that you will later honeycomb as well as your triangles. And on the opposite side of the bunker, place down these 2 triangle honeycomb. Finish your jump up to the second floor. And to get up, you can place down your U-shaped stairs. And if you want to switch it up with the bunker, you just break the foundation. Same goes for the bunker as well. Add your loot rooms. Add some honeycomb. And if you have jungle shelf, you can add an extra box inside your loot room like this. And finish off honeycombing this base. By using these rules, they'll also give you a jump up to the second floor, and if you get some HQM, I'd recommend HQMing your roof. After you finish honeycombing, seal in your second floor, add a peak looking into your doorway, and make an airlock. If you are a PC player, you should switch your double doors to the single door, we'll get to that later. Now let's add another quality of life, being your Nade Trap, and if you're unsure how to build it, just go to this timestamp. And go ahead and seal everything off. Because we want to add furnaces as soon as possible, jump around the side till you found the one area that is facing north. Look south and place your first solar panel. It has to be flipped so it actually looks north. And then just stand on it and place the other one. Start your wire and head inside the base. Put down 1 small box and place a battery standing on it. Next to this, place your root combiner. And connect everything to the battery. Place 1 splitter on this wall and connect the electricity to it. Add your conveyor above the window and connect it with your splitter. Place then your furnaces with a storage adapter on top. and pick a box. I usually use the one that is in your doorway retake. Before connecting everything, place down your locker, small box and some beds to respawn on, making your respawn area actually usable. And connect everything. If you don't know how to do it, check out this timestamp. And with that, this is our auto smelter fully working. Also, if you're on the PC and you remove these bags and place them here, you can place them in your stair bunker, all thanks to the one frame that we added at the start. Meaning you'll have 2 bunkers instead of 1. Head up to your roof and finish your jump up. Add honeycombs on the jump up side, and on the other side with your beds. And you can even add your little farm here. After you add your respawn points and some frames to put your roofs on, this is your 3rd base finished. And with that, the end of the video. But before we part ways, I just want to say last thank you for all the support on my past videos, invite you to my Discord server with S4, and ask you to write a nice comment on what should I improve or what you liked on this video. You might not believe me, but this video took over 45 hours to make and pushed me to my limits in editing as of this moment. But don't worry, I strive to improve with every upload, so the quality doesn't end here.